Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Today we're heading back to Dead Man's Hand. So here we are in the beautiful little town of Sonora, California. This is sort of a continuation of the last game that Robert and I played, which was down on the border on in Rio Manteca. And in that one, we were trying to get Padilla. He got away. And he has now made it to Sonora. A quick interesting fact is that Sonora is Andre's hometown, so he'll be excited to fight a battle in his own hometown. I think it would be kind of cool, especially when you live in the foothills of California. There's not really much history going on there, so why not make some? This mission is going to be Lawmen versus Desperados. I'm going to be the Lawmen. Andre's going to take over the Padilla gang and the Desperados. I'm going to be using the same Lawmen. We're just going to say they tracked him down to Sonora and they know what's about to happen here. And what that is the mission. And that is going to be a sort of defend some important people mission. Make sure they don't get kidnapped. So the important people are going to be Eduardo Carroccio and his mother. He's a famous Spanish bullfighter who's touring the foothills of California. And he's made a pit stop here in Sonora. Eduardo will be standing by the stagecoach along with a couple deputies, and his mother will be window shopping at one of these buildings here. We'll figure that out. And then the rest of the deputies and the sheriff and the marshal are going to be hanging out here in the marshal's office. Now they know that Padilla and his gang are heading here because they have an informant that told them they plan to come and kidnap Eduardo Carroccio and hold him for ransom. The Padilla gang will be able to deploy anywhere, off of any edge, however they want, in any configuration they want. And their mission is to get Eduardo Carroccio or his mother and take them off the board on any, they have to go off of the board on that edge. And that's the mission. Grab Eduardo, run him off, and for the lawmen, just try to stop him. So now let's go take a look at the forces. Start over here with the lawmen. These are both 21 points of reputation each. So same mix, or same posse as before. We have Sheriff Thompson. He is the sheriff. Then we have the marshal. That's just what we're calling him for now. We have Josh Bruder in the back here with a shotgun. Next to him we have Lars Shiving with a rifle. And with the white hat here we have Vasquez. We have a new cowboy, or new deputy, Josie Welsh. That's him there. That's my friend Jeff Smith, one of our patrons. And finally Deputy Dan again. And they're going to be the Hearts. The Hearts suit from the card deck. And we're going to be using full decks for both of these in this game. And we'll move over here to the Desperados. That's what the Padilla gang is going to be today. I got Padilla. He is the boss. We have Rubeard McCox next to him. He is the killer with the 2 pistols. We have Dan English Beersford with the shotgun. Miguel Sandoval with his repeater. We have in the green, Mr. Green back here is Herman Stein. Herman the Mad German. That's Jens's guy. And then we got Alfred Wallace. So that's going to be the Angel Eyes character there. And then finally we have Texas Red. And those are the 2 gangs. 21 reputation apiece, full deck. We're going to start with 5 cards in our hand. So when Andre is here, I'll explain all the rules to him and we'll get started. I should real quick point out Eduardo Carroccio there and his mother. And those are the people that we're trying to defend. And also I should mention that if the lawmen can capture Padilla, they win the game, even if the rest of the gang gets off of with Eduardo. So now we begin. So Andre's arrived and he's been briefed. He's been informed that we're fighting in his hometown. And I have deployed. So I have Sheriff Thompson, he's over here, as well as Bruder and Shiving, and the Marshal, and Deputy Dan. And then Eduardo Carroccio is over here by the stagecoach, and he's got Vasquez and Josie Welsh with him. And Eduardo Carroccio's mother is looking at the shop there. I should go over the terrain real quick. The First of all, we got our Geek Villain Grassy Hill mat here. So this is, again, another use for it. We've done modern, we've done ancients, we've done sharp practice. So very versatile. It's just a really great mat.
Hey,
all
grass
around.
is easy to use.
Grass has been around a long time.
Man, who would have thought?
But in this game, cover is not like a huge thing. There's a heavily obscured is pretty much, or I forgot what the exact term is for it. What is it? I'm thinking of substantial cover. So it's like if you're over 50% cover or something, you get a -1. And there's no type of cover, so it doesn't matter if you're behind stone or wood. It's just all the same thing. But yeah, so that is it. That is the mission. And Andre's never played this before, so this is going to be a learning experience for him. And so maybe some of that will get caught on camera, if we, or not. But anyway, ready to begin.
Likely.
So we'll go ahead and get started. Andre's men are just going to move on to the table when their card comes up. All right, Andre. So we're both going to pull a card and look at it, and then you're going to have to put yours on someone down off the table.
Okay. Which should go really quick for me since
It doesn't really matter, I guess.
it doesn't really matter and I'm not that clear on who's who, so here we go.
Ready? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I had a joker.
Okay.
Well, technically, we're supposed to put the rest down. And this is important because it'll determine what order Andre comes in. Oops, Eduardo's not a guy.
What do you mean by put them down?
Each guy
Down?
gets a card.
Oh, I thought we looked at them all and then put them on a guy.
Well, technically, no. No, not that way. That'd be too easy. So just for this turn, we'll go ahead and flip them, just so we can kind of show Andre again how it works. Okay, so flip all yours. The one I put down is a joker, which is the lowest card. And what did you put down first?
A 6.
A 6. Okay, so
Our ace is high.
I think they're low in this one.
Okay.
We'll figure it out before we decide. But so I got a joker, which is the I think ace is high. Joker is the lowest. So a 6, a 3, a 4, a jack, a 7, a 9. And what do you have?
My top guys have 10 jack, and then I got a 5, 2, the 6 that I pulled out initially, ace, queen.
So your queen would be the first one. So that's Texas Red will be the first one to act, right?
Okay.
And then next would be jacks. I have a jack, you have a jack, but you put your card down first, so your jack will go first.
I put this
I'm
card
sorry,
down
the ace.
first.
The ace will go first. Go like this. No, your jack. Well, you put that card down first. Yeah, it doesn't matter what card. Remember, if you put the card down first, you break any ties. So since we both have a jack, and you put your card down first, your jack goes before my jack.
Okay. I was thinking it was card by card we were doing ties,
No.
but
You
okay.
just look at the overall cards, and you just put them in order.
So it's that first one throwing it down quickly just because.
Yeah. You could just roll a d6 too. I don't see why that would be any different, but because it gets a little weird, especially when you're trying to film. Because some guy I might be zoning out or doing something else, and you're looking at your card. That happened a lot last
That's a bummer. That's
part of the game, man.
That's a real bummer.
Right, a D6
that's why
roll
you
could
wanted
be-
me to film tonight.
The
Okay.
d6 roll could simplify a lot of that.
All right. So my ace is my shotgun, right?
Yep, that's English.
And so he can come in off of the board edge on a road right there.
You can come in on any board edge. But remember, you have to declare all 3 of your actions before you do it.
So he's going to go, then my queen is going to go.
I mean, you have to declare all of what he's going to do.
But he's going to go, then
Oh, yeah. And all 3 of
this
these
guy's
guys...
going to go, and then this guy's going to go, and then you get to respond with your jack.
Yep. And then after that, you're going to go again with your 10, which is Rue-Beard Macaques.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go a bunch of times. And then you're going to go, and then...
Yeah, we get down to it.
So this is all stuff that's going to happen off camera the rest of this game, but just to get it on camera, talk Andre through it, and hopefully we got it right. I'm sure we probably screwed something up, but anyway, so we'll go ahead and let Andre decide what he's going to do. So we're going to just jump in here. We're just going to keep moving until something happens. And something's already happened, in that Andre has moved English Beersford into the church. You declared all 3 moves, right?
Yep.
But I do have a king card. Do you have a king in your hand?
No.
If you do, you can cancel this card out.
I do not have a king.
Okay.
Go
So I will
fish.
play the card. So it says, if God did not want them sheared, he would not have made them sheep. Play on an opposing model after it declares its action for the turn and is in or about to enter a building. An upstanding citizen shoots at the dastardly felon invading his property. Take a single shooting action against the opposing model with no modifiers. Following this, the opposing model shoots the upstanding citizen.
So,
This uses up the remaining actions if it has any.
so the God reference was the fact that I'm being shot at by a priest, right?
Yep, the priest has pulled his gun out. I didn't think I was ever going to get to use that king. I never used it last game. But imagine the very first guy that does anything.
First,
So it's just an unmodified roll. That's a 6, so nothing. It's just a miss.
okay, so
But I got the king out of my hand.
So do I still get to move into the building?
Yeah, shoot the priests and... Well, hold on a second here. It's remaining action. So you already did all 3 to get there. So yeah, you can just go in. So that's
Okay.
it. That's all that happened. So we continue on. And next is going to be Texas Red and then Padilla.
You could turn and change your facing, I take it.
Yeah.
And
So Andre has declared 3 move actions for Texas Red. He's moved
Well,
in, and I wanted to use this as an opportunity to
wait.
mention that these are blocking line of sight for 2 inches.
So, yeah, that's probably not where Texas Red is coming in, by the way.
Oh, I thought you measured and put them there. Okay.
Well, I was measuring and then I was clarifying about facing and such, and
Okay, we'll be back. So we're almost at the end of the turn. We've been doing a lot of movement. So it looks like Alfred Wallace has come in back there, behind where Texas Red is on that porch. I moved Vasquez up. The marshals moved up. Deputy Dan's moved into the house. Who's that? Bruder has moved up there to help out to guard the Matador. And we're still going here. Can't forget. Padilla and Rubeard McCox, his best 2 guys, have both come in over here, kind of over by where the mother is. And we've gotten to some shooting finally in that Miguel Sandoval and his repeater have come on. So he declared a move, and he's going to take 2 shots at my rifle dude or my sheriff.
rifle dude.
Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is just real quick on camera, go over this. So Andre took 1 move action, so no negative there. You're not point blank, you're not... Oh, you are in close range. You're within 16,
Yep.
right?
I am.
So no negative.
Yep.
You're not going to aim. You're going
My
to do...
second shot will be at -1.
Well, they're both, I think they're, yeah. Second shot will be a -1. So I think you're just straight up rolling. And then -1 on the second on a D20.
All right. So
First
straight
shot.
up roll.
Oh, an
Ooh.
18. So that is an under fire marker, which is sort of like a shock or a pin and a wound. They're all 3 of them combined, basically. Okay, so I have to take a nerve test.
Okay. Plus.
Yep, needing a 4+ on a D10, or I take another one of those under fire markers. Okay,
No
we're good.
problem.
Oh, I forgot. If you had a card, there's a card that is in the deck that would make your opponent automatically fail that nerve test to take an automatic second under fire marker.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it's called, but anyway, so that's how shooting works. I just wanted to
Okay.
get that on camera. Hopefully we did it right. And then we continue. So Andre's got a 2 left. And so I'm going to do my 3, my 4, he's going to do his 2, and then I'll do my joker.
Well-
oh, my bad. Sorry. Another
I'm
shot.
gonna fire my
You're
second
going to kill me
shot.
this time because of that. An 11. So that one's a -1, right?
Yep. So a 10.
So 10, I believe, is a miss. There's a chart there on the bottom.
2 to 10 is a miss.
Yes. All right, so now we'll finish our movement. Next up is Shiving. He is going to recover because I don't want the -1, and I'm going to aim once, and then I'm going to fire back at Miguel Sandoval. And Andre had pointed out, interestingly, that if he would have not shot twice and aimed and said he would have 19, then he would have killed Shiving. So that's a
So I
big
missed
deal.
my chance of getting lucky.
Very lucky. But Shiving's going to recover, aim, and fire back at Sandoval. A 5, that's a miss. And then next will be my Sheriff. Herman the Mad German. Oh, I guess I should. Well, first, he moved in. 2 moves into the forest there. We're going to give him cover for being in there. He's going to take a shot at Lars again. -2. So
a 2.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's nothing. My Sheriff moved up there. And then the last thing is going to be Josie. So he's just going to do a triple move this direction. So he's going to be right there.
Wow.
Yeah, he wants glory. He's going to go right after your best 2 guys. You know there's a $3,000 on Padilla, right?
Wow.
Okay. And I think that's it. So we'll move on to the next turn. And so now, Andre, since I played a card, I would get to replace 1 card. And that's it. So we'll go ahead and just do the whole thing again. And we'll speed it up now that we've gone through 1 full turn, kind of showing how it works. So now Andre and I are kind of looking at, don't look at it yet.
I'm not.
So we're kind of trying to figure out the point of this. And I know what the point is. It's a decision-making thing where you have to decide real quickly which guy you want to go first should you get the high card. So what we're doing now is we're just going to look at everyone to decide in our head, who do I think should go first if I get a high card. For me, it would probably be this guy. So if I get like a really high card, I'll know instantly to put it on him. If I get a really low card, I might give it to the Sheriff. It's those middle cards that are kind of that are tough. So you ready, Andre?
Yep.
You ready? Go. All right. I saw it. I knew where it was going.
I guess it doesn't matter because
Andre's still fumbling with his gun in his holster. He's dead on the street.
What did you draw? What was your card? A queen. Oh, nice.
So now we put the rest down, face down, and then we'll reveal. Andre is going to play Sodden by Whiskey, which is going to let him swap 2 of my cards. And what are you swapping? The 10 from the Marshal for the 2 for Rooter? That's what he did. So the Marshal is now a 2. Bruder with the shotgun is now a 10. The first is going to be Herman the Mad German. So Herman is going to aim and shoot once at shiving, and then he's going to do another unaimed shot. So roll 1 at even roll.
So there's no modifiers. It's just, no, I'm long range.
Yeah, but the +1 for aiming negates the long range.
Okay.
You're within 12, huh?
Yeah, I was just at 12, I thought.
Okay. Just at.
All right.
It's just weird because from this angle it looks a lot.
So that'll be a nothing.
Okay, so this one will be a -1.
-1 or -2, because I don't have the aim and
It's just long range.
But it's also my second shot.
Oh yeah, you're right. See, Andre learns fast.
Yeah.
So -2.
So how come I'm finding things in your favor?
Ooh,
18,
but
16.
Still, that's going to be an under fire and a nerve test. Okay, so I do take 1. So that's the second one. So
hang on. Oh, I think I had one where you.
Do you have the card where you automatically fail?
I believe, but don't you have to play that before you shoot at him?
Okay, so he does have the card. It's called Yellow Belly, and I don't have any way to counter it, so I'll just take a second under fire marker. And that's it for Herman. Next up will be Shiving. The Deputy Lars has recovered 1 of his under fire markers. He's moved with 1 into the building. And we're going to take a shot at McGill Sandoval. And we're just normal range. But I am -1 for the under fire marker. 15. So that is going to be an under fire marker and a nerve test, Andre.
All right.
I think it's a 5 up if you have an under fire marker with that guy. Oh, another one. So he takes 2. You failed your nerve test.
Alrighty.
Okay then. So that was pretty good for Shiving. Who's next? It's like the 10s.
10s.
So I put down
you're 10
first.
first.
Yeah. I didn't want that. English beer shirt has just did a double move over here to help secure the mom, Granny. The next 10 was Rubeard McCox. He's come around, moved once. He's got within point blank. He's going to take 2 shots. So he's going to do 2 shots. But I'm going to play a card, Andre. For a few bullets more, it's a 2. Do you have a 2?
I do not.
Okay, so this it effectively negates your second shot. You run out of ammo.
But I can't run out of ammo.
That's the conundrum. I would say the card overrides your rule just because it's
a card.
A card, yeah. So this would be the only time he could run out of ammo. But you still get a shot at like +4. 1 shot at +4.
So does that mean I have to reload or?
Yeah, you would have to do a reload action. All right.
Okay.
So +4.
All right, here we go, and only a 16.
That's still a nerve test and under fire marker. So let me take my nerve test. I pass. So Josie Welsh has survived with that, and you're going to be out of ammo.
Nice.
Yep.
Does that mean I can't reload because I declared 2 fire actions?
Yeah, and you moved. You've already declared all of yours, yeah. So next up is the 9, which is Josie Welsh. Good old Josie Welsh, he's recovered. He's going to fire at Rubeard McCox, 8 point blank, and then he's going to duck back around that corner there. So a +2 on this one.
Woo!
And then he'll just pop back around here like that.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
so next up is the
one of your 8s.
Yeah, so my 8s go before Andre's 8s, and my 8s are Vasquez and Deputy Dan. So Deputy Dan, not really much happening over here. My 2 8s, I had the, what did I do? Oh, Deputy Dan moved up here behind the blacksmith shop, and Vasquez pulled back simply because he's going to have 2 8s and then a 7. So 3 in a row are going to be coming right this way. And I think Vasquez was going to have a very good time standing there. So now Andre will move 3 guys in a row. Wallace and Texas Red have rushed the building. And then English Dan Beersford has moved out with 1 out of the church.
Out with 2.
2. I'm sorry. He moved out with 2, and then he's going to take a shot at Bruder. So shotgun on shotgun. He moved twice, so that's going to be -1. I think that's it. Oh, and then I moved twice. So -3.
So -3.
-3 with the shotgun. Ooh, 18,
15.
19. Okay, I think that might still be a double check. Under fire, and then a nerve test, which I pass. I've rolled a 6 on every nerve test.
Nice.
Okay, so that was your guy there. And next up is going to be Sandoval with the repeater. Sandoval has hauled ass. He did a triple move. Don't forget to take these with you.
I don't need those.
So it'll be -3. So if I pop Thompson around and took some shots, I would be down 3 automatically. And he is next, Sheriff Thompson.
I'm going to take away your aimed shot.
Oh, okay. So Thompson come around with 1. He's going to take an aim shot at Sandoval. What number is that?
3. Dust in your eye.
I'm going to use my dust in your eye to counter your dust in your eye.
Well, everybody's
still
got
leaves
dusty eyes.
It still leaves me at a -1.
Ooh.
17. He's already got 2, so you take another 1 automatically, and then a nerve test. So nerve test at -3. Oh, you still pass. Got lucky on that roll.
Finally.
I haven't passed 1 yet. Okay, that just leaves the 2s, which I get to go first. My Marshal and then Padilla.
Yep.
The Marshal has he has moved up to here, and he is going to fire once at English. With everything, he's just back to a straight even roll here. It's a miss. Marshal misses, and the last person to go is going to be Padilla. Andre has declared he is going to move twice with Padilla and then shoot at
The shotgun.
the shotgun. So Bruder, okay, he's over there
Yeah.
shooting through the old lady. Oh man, Padilla. That's
8
another
inches.
$1,000 on your head now.
8 inches.
Okay, so you're within normal range. Padilla's the boss. He's +1. I guess I don't really get any cover, so +1.
Okay, so just +1, huh?
Yep. So an 18.
18.
Did you aim too? Or are you going to aim? Or you
I
moved
had to
twice?
move twice.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so that's 1 under fire marker and another nerve test.
No!
He failed.
What? I didn't know you could do
I
that.
can. So he's got 3.
Wow.
1 more and he's toast.
Really?
Yeah, these lower guys, I think they only have 4.
Oh.
The only person that has 5, I believe, is the boss.
Okay.
And that'll do it for this turn. So I'll move on to the next turn.
So,
Here we go. Ready, Andre? Go.
Yep.
Ah, you got me. You got me. With the jack.
got the jack.
Yeah, now I can decide at my own leisure, right? So I
Yes,
guess
you
my
can.
last guy that I really am worried about maybe is Shiving. He can go last. So now we'll put the rest out. So pretty good spread here. Andre does get to go first with Miguel
Well,
Sandoval.
Before we get there, I think I'm going to play that swap 2 of your activations again.
Okay, and I'm also going to play a card as well. Hang 'em high. Play before the opposing player activates any models. No opposing models may use any recover actions this turn. Is that actually the right time? You got one guy with 3. He's going first. Yeah, I think I have to play it on you. So do you have an ace? Can you counter this?
No. Play after all initiative cards have been dealt.
So you're gonna swap 2 of
Sodden
them
by
out.
whiskey.
Again,
Yep.
you just can't stay out.
Yeah, I
long.
had 2 of those. I
Man.
was like, wow, this looks really good.
Those are 2 good ones. I got 2 shit ones. I got 2 of the quick and the dead where it just stops your duck back, which we haven't even done any yet.
I'll switch it
Swapping
with your queen.
Okay, so he's swapping the 3 with the queen. Okay, so then that guy, now Shiving is suddenly going to be my my first guy. Which isn't the end of the world, I suppose. But anyway, Miguel Sandoval gets to go first. Sandoval, Andre just now realized that I play that ace, hang him high. He can't pull any shock off of himself. So instead he's moved twice this way. And he's going to take a shot at Brooder, who seems to be the prime target. So you're going to be -3.
Yep.
-1 more for moving twice.
Okay.
So, yeah, the best you can get is a 16. So it's a straight up miss with an 11, -4.
And that's
So who will go next?
your... Oh, I was going to say your queen, but no, it's my king.
You have a king, yes. Rubeard
My king.
McCox. I'm going to counter that.
Oh, okay.
I think, well, wait a minute. I thought I had
Well,
that.
hang on.
2-6,
Let me
right?
declare what I'm going to do. I'm
Okay.
going to... So, I'm going to reload. I'm going to move twice. And then take a shot at...
All right.
your mate.
Intensifies. So Rubeard McCox can move up, fire at Josie Welsh. He's going to play a 6. I'm going to play a 6. Pretty much it cancels out your extra move.
Can I play another 6?
I guess. I don't know. Apparently. I don't have
Okay.
another 6 to counter it.
I'll play my other 6.
Okay. So you're going to be out of cards then.
Oh no.
You're just gonna have 1. You'll get to replace it with
Yep.
1. I'm down to 2 of the same crappy ones. All right, so take your 2 moves and take your shot at Josie Welsh. So there we are. Over there, Rubeard McCox is gonna fire at a +3, 1 shot. Oh, he's dead.
Ooh.
Josie Welsh has been killed. Finally, someone dies. Okay.
So I've got a, if I got this storyline correct, I shot the sheriff and now I shot the deputy.
Yep, that's right. Rubeard McCox killed the last sheriff. Now he's killed the deputy. But the song actually doesn't say that. He says, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy.
You've never heard of a gunman lying?
No, Desperado, no.
Okay.
All right, so that was your king.
Yep.
So next up will be, I guess, Shiving with his rifle. Lars has recovered. He's moved out 1, and then we're going to take a shot at English Beersford out there. In the middle of the road, just standing there. Even roll. A 10. Oh, I missed. Just missed.
Just missed.
So who's next then? I got a 9. You got a jack.
A
so
jack.
it's going to be
The
English.
jack on the 10.
All right then. This could be it for Brooder. Beersford's moved up 1. Both barrels. Just don't whiff, Andre.
Yeah. It's a whiff.
Sort of a whiff.
Sort of. That's a
It's
whiff.
a third one of these. So you only got an 11. Brooder still lives, and then he's going to reload.
Man.
But Brooder now, I believe, is going to go, right?
Yep.
So you know what that means.
He's got 3 markers on him.
Payback time. Will whiff. I will not whiff. Brooder has recovered. He's turned to face his nemesis, Beersford, with his shotgun. And I'm going to be at a +4 because I got those 2 under fire markers. Now I will not whiff.
Oh!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Bummer.
Man.
And I'm out of ammo.
But you really are out of ammo.
I really am out of ammo. I can't reload because I had to turn around. Okay, that was the 10. What's after the 10?
I
9.
got 9.
Yeah, Deputy Dan. Deputy Dan has moved all of his moves over here to do a pincer move around these guys. And the Marshal is next, and he is within point blank of English. And he's going to do 3 shots, because you are allowed to fire 3 shots with the pistol. He's a Marshal in point blank, which makes him a +4. So +4 on the first one. I think it's +3 on the second one, and then +2 on the third one. So +4. Ooh. Oh, he's dead. That's a 20.
Huh. Wasted 2 shots.
Yeah, wasted 2 shots. That'll teach me. I'm just happy to get a kill, especially that Beersford, man, with that shotgun.
That shotgun was, well.
All right, good job, Marshal. So the Marshal is then, that's an 8, so 7. Do we have any 7s?
Yes. I have a 7.
You have a 7, and that is, who is that? Oh, Wallace. Wallace has moved once. He's aimed, and he's going to try to take Brooder down. The shotguns are prime targets.
They are.
And you are within 12?
I am, so long range. And
so it's just going to be -1, but you aimed.
I did, so 1 shot
even.
Even.
Yep.
Oh, that
so
was
18
close.
is a 5. So it's a miss.
That +1 would have been nice with an 18.
Yeah. So
Okay. That was my 7.
That was Wallace.
So now it's my 5.
Yeah, Padilla. So Padilla is going to move up under that overhang there. And he is going to fire twice at Brooder, who is standing right there in front of the old lady. So the first one is going to be we are within 4, so that's +2, you're +1 for a boss. So a +3 for the first one.
Okay. +3.
It's still an under fire marker, so he's up to 3. 1 more and he's toast.
And then a +2 on this shot. Nothing.
Miss. So
Man.
we got him up to 3 under fire markers, and that's
I
it.
just can't do it. Man.
Maybe he's losing some of his magic, Padilla. Who's next? That was a 5, a black 5.
Yeah. So now it's 3 or 3.
And the 2 jokers. Who's that in there? Oh, Vasquez with a 2. Vasquez has come out. I forgot my 3 was he's dead.
Dead man's 3.
But Vasquez came out. We're gonna see if we can finish off Miguel Sandoval with the repeater. He's already got 3 under fire markers, so I just need to get an under fire marker here. So I move once, I'm gonna fire twice. I'm within point blank. So the first one's at a +2, and the second one I think is only at a +1. +2, 15, 16, 17. He's done. Okay, he takes 1. He would have to take a nerve test, but he's at 4, so he's dead.
Huh. Saved a nerve test.
Yeah. So you saved a couple shots and a nerve test by dying. It's a hell of a strategy.
Hey, it's working for me so
Pay it
far.
off. Next up is going to be the 2 jokers. Since Andre plays first, it's going to be Texas Red.
Spinning around, firing at point blank.
Okay, here we go. He's going to try to shoot old Vasquez in the back.
I'll even aim.
Damn you,
I'll even aim at his back.
So you're
How's
going to take
that?
1 shot. So you beat a +3 on the on 1 shot. 9, 10, 11, 12. Takes an under fire marker. And then finally, Sheriff Thompson. The very last part of the turn, the sheriff just ran this way. Padilla's over here. We need to get Padilla. Remember, the good guy objective is to capture or kill Padilla. And that's it. So we move on to the next turn. I pulled one of my under fire markers off here as my free action.
I'm replacing a card to my hand.
Ah, yes, me too. That's pretty good. All right. All right, move on to the next turn. Move on to the next turn. We both looked it over and we're ready to go. Ah, okay, you went first. I'll put that there. Just because I think he might be good going last. Yours was a 3 as well. Okay, we'll figure out who's going in what order now. Well, Andre, there's a lot of low card. 10 is the highest, but Andre won, so his 10 is going to get to a first, which is... That's my guy.
That's your guy?
Yeah, that's Vasquez. That's 5 there.
Then maybe I don't have a 10. So
if you put the 10 on him, yeah. It's...
I put the 10 on him.
Okay.
I was thinking I had that,
was my
guy that died over here.
I took him off.
So it looks like...
So now it's... Now
so
that
I've
the
just
marshal's
got
going
4
first.
guys left?
Yeah, I've killed 2 of your guys.
I thought I had 7 guys.
Well, we're getting Herman the Mad German in this whole game.
He's got the...
He's green.
He's got that camo suit on.
He does have that. So Herman the Mad German will be getting to go first. You've been waiting for this moment. So Herman the Mad German sprung his ambush onto Shiving.
With an 8.
He's got a miss.
All right. So there's
Okay.
my 10.
My 10 is the Marshal. So the Marshal.
You
Padilla
got a 10?
is right there.
He is.
He is our target. So I think the Marshal has no option but to go over there and try to gun down Padilla. The Marshal has moved up once, so I was going to take 2 shots, but Andre's played, what's it called?
For a few bullets more, what you did
Yeah.
to me.
So I run out, but I do get 1 shot at +4 because I'm a Marshal within point blank. But I do run out of ammo, and I don't get a second shot. This is my chance to take down the dastardly villain Padilla. 1. Run out of ammo. Well, at least the 1 doesn't that bad. So click. Hey,
So-
there's Padilla.
Okay,
Click.
so you're out of ammo and your weapon's jammed.
How can that happen? Usually when something's jammed, it's because the ammo's in there. Sideways.
Your last shot jammed it sideways.
Oh, well, that sucked ass. Okay, so the Marshal moved up, and his big moment to become a hero and total.
And he might wind up being a
Yeah,
dead
now you
man
got
for it.
two 8s here. You got Padilla and Rubeard McCox coming up next, right?
I do.
Oh boy. Padilla is going to try to finish off Bruder with his 2 under fire tokens. So you're shooting twice?
Yep.
Okay.
So I can aim the first shot.
Yep. So you're a boss within point blank. So you're
Yep.
at +3. So +4 on the first shot, and the second shot would just be minus
+2.
+2. Yes.
So +4, +2.
Okay.
Here we go. +4.
It's a miss.
Nothing. +2.
Ah. Uh-oh. That could be it.
Under
for him.
fire and a nerve test.
So this is it. This is a nerve test.
an important
Bruder's
nerve
life.
test.
Bruder. -3, but the Marshal's right there. And my Sheriff. Where is my Sheriff? Is he dead?
I shot the sheriff.
No, he's right there. Oh. So he gets another +1 for being there by the Sheriff. Because that's our other
Each
special.
sheriff? Man.
Yeah, it's Justice for All. Or, wait, what the hell is it? +1 bonus. So do you get the bonus for the Sheriff being within that range and another +1 for him being the Sheriff? So would I get a +3 on this?
What?
+2. We'll just say +2. Yeah, we pass. So Bruder is still here.
Okay.
Okay.
And
What's next? Oh, next is going to be Rubeard McCox. Shooting at the Marshal?
no.
Are you still trying to take down Bruder? He's not killable. He's like the Terminator.
I
man.
see that. I see that. But yeah, I really don't want to take another 2 barrels of the shotgun.
Okay, Rubeard McCox, point blank onto Brooder. He's already a +2. He's a +4 on the first shot, and I think just a +3 on the second.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's it for Brooder. He finally took his 4th under fire marker after all this.
Yeah, it only took about 8 markers to get there, but
yeah, we were pulling that off like crazy. Okay, next up is
I think it's all
5.
Most of your guys.
Yeah, I got
You
Vasquez.
got a pair of 5s.
I got Deputy Dan. Vasquez, he is going to.
Actually, well, fuck me.
Am I within 4?
No, because you're a quarter inch off the window. But if you were right up against the window, you'd be at 4.
Well,
now you're at 4.
Okay, so I pulled my 1 under fire marker. I moved my 4 inches back to the window, and now I'm going to shoot at Wallace. 1 shot at +2. 11. So that's an under fire marker on the Wallace. Next up is going to be Deputy Dan. The Deputy Dan has moved twice around, and we're going to take a shot point blank in the back, or it's not the back, but the side. Of Padilla.
Padilla side.
So I'm going to be a +1. +2 for being in point blank, -1 for moving twice. And Padilla, did he move? He did, huh? I think we've been kind of missing those. Of course, Brooder never moved, and you kept shooting at him. Padilla moved once.
He moved once.
So back to a net. Just a even roll. Come on, Deputy Dan, be the hero in the 3rd time period. Nothing. A miss by Deputy Dan. That was another 5. Now the sheriff. Okay, the sheriff will now take a pop at Padilla. All right, Sheriff Thompson has charged Padilla.
Padilla's just going to take him down.
We're both going to get +1 for being a boss, and I'm going to get a +1 for initiating. And the difference is an 8. Oh, Padilla's down.
What?
Oh wait, no, I'm a 9. Yeah, I'm a 9. You're a
Yeah.
4. You take 5 under fire markers, which means Thompson has subdued and taken down Padilla. Next up is Texas Red, followed by these 2 guys. I think you placed first, right?
Yeah.
So then it'll be Wallace, and I forgot to give Shiving a card, so he'll just go at the very end. Texas Red has moved once in. He's gotten behind Vasquez. He's going to fire twice, so +2 on the first shot.
Oh!
You need a D20 there.
Okay, there's 10
Okay, that's a miss.
and 16.
Oh, that's it, dead.
I'll take
He's
it.
dead.
Okay.
Vasquez taken down. So I'm down 2 guys now.
And
You're down
so
4
my
guys?
plan here
No, I'm down
was
3 guys. You're down. We're both down 3 guys. But I did kill Padilla, so that's pretty much the game already.
Yeah, you got 3 guys over
But
here.
we'll play on just
I
to
got
see
1 guy.
if they can get revenge. Wallace has ran up, grabbed Carocchio, and he's starting to drag him back around the backside of the stagecoach. So the rest of the gang is still sticking to the plan, even though they saw Padilla get taken down by Sheriff Thompson. They still want to get the money for the reward for the ransom for Carocchio.
The reward.
We got the reward. Thompson's going to have the $3,000 reward. But he's such a good guy. He's going to donate it to charity, and he's going to hunt down the next bad guy. So the last is going to be my 2 2s. I think this was on Brooder, right? He's dead.
Probably.
So the last thing is going to be Shiving. Shiving, having seen Carocchio get grabbed and yanked around the corner by Wallace, has done all 3 of his actions to move up here. Hopefully we can survive Texas Red, Herman the Mad German, and shoot down Wallace and save Carocchio. I think that's it for this turn, so we'll go on to the next turn.
Okay.
Ready, reveal. Oop.
That's my guy.
Okay, you got to place first. I'm going to put out first guy I see. That's all for. I don't care. I want you guy to go last. Okay, then my 4 will go on to, how about Deputy Dan? All right, we'll figure out the rest of the order. Looks like the marshal's going to go first, and then it's going to be Texas Red in the building, and then it'll be the 9 here for Andre since he plays first, and it'll be my 9, and then his 5, and then my last 2 will be the sheriff and Deputy Dan. So the marshal, I have no choice but to try to fire, take down Rubeard McCox.
Okay.
The marshal going to reload. He's going to aim at Rubeard.
And I'm going to
pull the hammer back.
Do I want to duck out of the way?
You can duck out of the way. I still get a shot on you, but I still get a shot, but it might be a reduced
Well, that
shot.
doesn't matter because you're only getting 1 shot anyhow.
I'm only shooting once, yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Doesn't matter because I got 2 cards ready to
well,
stop that anyway.
The reason I wanted to is the only way I'm going to get rid of this is to counter one of yours.
I got 2 of those.
Yeah, but I want to get mine out of my hand so I can get another card.
You can get another card.
How?
Just keep pulling one every turn.
Oh, I thought you could only replace if you spent one.
No, you can replace 1 every turn.
Oh.
Okay, then I aimed. So I'm a +5 on this 1 shot. All right, Marshall. It's in the game. Again with a 1. The worst Marshall of all time, man.
Well, at least you're unloaded again.
He rolled 1 on D20 2 times in a row. With
Well, that was probably because you were jammed and ran out of ammo last time, and you just forgot.
Revolvers don't generally jam.
Yeah, well.
What's next? Year 10. So Texas Red is inside that building there. What was that? Blurry. Texas Red's come out. He is going to. We're going to do a fight. He's going to attack Brooder. So you got a +1. You're +1 on me. I got a 10.
I lost.
You got a 1.
I'm dead.
Desperados are not very good in hand-to-hand fighting.
Okay.
Okay, then that means that my 9 is... No, you're 9.
My 9.
The Mad German. Herman has moved all 3 moves back that direction. So now will be my 9, which is shiving. Shoot, man. I might just take a shot at you. I could aim twice. I could move once, aim, get in point blank, and aim twice, which would give me a +4 with the rifle. Which would be pretty good. Why don't we do that?
Rifles don't have point blank.
Oh, they don't. Okay, then there's no point in me moving. I can just stand right here and take a shot at you. Just at a +2. Yeah, I'll take a aimed shot. I want 2 shots. I'm going to aim once, fire, and then fire again. So I'll be +1 on the first one.
Okay.
And then I'll be... Oh, no, they can only shoot once, too. I'm thinking repeaters. Okay, aim shot.
Here it comes.
We'll get there.
Woohoo!
Yeah, a 7.
All right.
Yeah, at least I didn't run out of ammo.
Yet.
What's next? It's
my
him.
5. Okay, so...
So it's Wallace that has Eduardo Carocchio.
So...
Wallace is dragging Carocchio. His mom is still standing over here in the middle of this gunfight. I got 2 4s. 2? How do I have 2 4s? I don't have.
You got another
the
dude in
That's
front
right,
of
the
the
sheriff.
building there.
I got the sheriff and Deputy Dan. Okay. Sheriff is going to take 3 shots. So I'm within 4. So it's a +2, +1 for being the sheriff. So a +3 on the first shot. Oh yeah.
Ouch.
18, that makes it, yeah. Rubeard McCox has been gunned down. The sheriff's badass. Sheriff Thompson.
Yep.
He's killed Padilla and Rubeard McCox. And one of them in hand-to-hand fighting. So that's all 3 of his shots. Next will be Deputy Dan. Deputy Dan is going to use a card. Nope, not that one. It's this one. Play on one of your own models when it is activated as long as it declares at least 1 move. It gets a free move. So he'll take 4 moves towards Carocchio.
Alrighty.
And that'll do it for the turn, as Rubeard McCox was the last one. So you got to take a big nerve test, Andre.
A big nerve test.
Which means you lost half your guys. Big nerve test. You're a boss or the model in your gang with the highest nerve. For each additional while out of action beyond the half, it's -1. So how many guys do you have left? 2, 3? 2.
2.
So it's going to be -5. Your nerve test -5.
But
Oh, do you have some kind of I don't take nerve tests rule?
yeah.
Gotta roll D10.
Okay. And
Yeah, they fail.
that's a bummer because I was about to get off here.
So what happened was they lost their nerve, the Padilla gang. They saw Rubeard Macaques get gunned down. They saw Padilla get taken down by the sheriff in the hand-to-hand. They lost a bunch of dudes. And they just gave up and they're running off. So we'll come back and wrap it up. So here we are back in Sonora. The smoke is cleared from the town. The lawmen have driven off the Padilla gang. They've taken down Padilla. So kudos to MVP Sheriff Thompson for first killing Padilla with a knife in hand-to-hand fighting. And then gunning down Rubeard Macaques, the killer. So he's obviously the hero of the game. The hand-to-hand fighting is very brutal. And Andre just straight up lost both by large amounts. If he would have won at least one of those, this game would be different.
Well, I still would have had. No, I wouldn't have had to take the test.
Well,
yeah,
it was brutal. Let's just put it that way. Hand-to-hand is rough in this game. Especially when you roll a 10 against a 1. That's 9 under fire markers. That's going to kill anybody. So yeah, it's a fun game. Went about how I thought it was going to. This game tends to turn into a stand around and shoot each other when there's an objective, other than maybe getting off the board. But if you have objectives, that's where everyone's going to congregate, and then there's going to be a big shootout. But you know, that's how it was, I guess, back in the Old West. Just you'd be shooting it out on the main street a lot of the time, at least in the movies.
Well, we did a lot of that.
We did a lot of that.
We definitely had a big shootout by the stagecoach.
Yep. And you lost, or Eduardo Carocchio got away, and he's vowed never to come back to Sonora after this.
Well, I'm kind of curious. So, did you know there's a Padilla family in Sonora? That was actually one of the
Not anymore.
Okay, well, they were there in the 70s.
We just altered history. We've
The 1970s.
We've killed Padilla. The guy who would have started the line is no longer alive, so that line is snuffed out or somewhere else.
Okay, well.
But Sonora is free of the bandits, Padilla and the gang. His curse has been removed from the West. We've collected $3,000 for Padilla. And we'll have to see who the next enemy that pops up is. We'll find another bad guy, see if he can make it more than 2 games. Actually, this was Padilla's 3rd game.
Really?
We played 2 the first time when Robert was here, and he survived both of those. That's why his reward went up to 3,000.
Oh, that's why you invited me. You needed to get Padilla killed.
Yeah, I was hoping to see if he can get his... I was saying for every mission they win, it goes up 1,000.
Well,
Start at 1,000, it goes up 1,000 every mission.
I honestly thought the way Padilla was coming around that corner, things were looking okay, but...
Yeah, but there was some whiffs. My Marshal, I can't believe that. 2 ones.
I mean, he was the only one left there on that turn. If he hadn't have taken him down, your shotgun was gone. It was going to be a pretty fair fight.
That's why I went out. I took a chance because I knew if I just shot at him, unless I got super lucky, Padilla was going to die.
No, that's why I wasn't worried. I figured, okay, so I take a hit or two.
That move on.
Yeah, that's okay. I've actually got a little more firepower than you right here, and I think I can squeeze in with a little more. So.
But you weren't counting on Sheriff Thompson charging with his Bowie knife.
I really didn't see that being quite that deadly, but
that was my only. I knew that was my only chance to take down Padilla. He could have maybe got off the board. I mean, you could have just ran him off the board and come back later and ignored Carocchio to save Padilla. I think I told you. I did tell you at the beginning that my objective was to capture or kill Padilla.
Yeah, well, I had enough things going on in my head that I didn't really.
But it's not like you could just hide Padilla out somewhere behind, and he's got to be right in the thick of it. He's the boss.
He's the man. He wasn't gonna.
They're not gonna follow a guy who hides, behind a building and lets everyone else go out and do all the hard stuff.
Yeah.
So he did his thing. He died young and handsome.
Well, and he did keep his main man by his side. I mean, he came in with his main number 2 dude. So
him and Beard together, buddies.
They thought they could handle it. They were wrong.
No, they've been through 100 towns like this. They weren't expecting the posse from Rio Manteca to be here, though, were they?
Yeah. Well,
it was a long trek. Let me tell you that, from Rio Manteca on the border all the way up to Sonora. That's a hell of a trip. On the El Camino Real.
Nice.
Highway 101, as they call it here in California.
Pre-highway.
Well, Highway 101 follows where the...
Pathway 101.
Well, now it's a major highway.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so enough California history. But when you live in California, you don't have a lot of history, so you got to take what you can get.
We got a lot of history. It's just all recent.
And that sucks. All right, anyway, that's it for this game. So, yeah, it's a fun game. We'll play it again. I'll come up with some new missions. It's fun. Just throw guys out there. There's not a lot of setup, not a lot of prep. So it's a nice, fun game to just... Because I didn't really do any prep this week at all. So I'm like, what are we going to do? So this is pretty much the same board as our last game.
Yeah,
just changed around a little bit.
And it's pretty easy to jump into. I mean, I was able to lose without a whole lot of practice.
Yeah. But it's different. It's definitely, you can't think along lines of bolt action. I mean, it's a totally different game.
Yeah, very much so.
I think the first game I played against Robert, I was kind of, I don't know, I still had World War II squads in my head. Like, what would, I mean, it's not like that at all. It's a cowboy game. Every guy is individual. So you got to think a little bit differently.
No, I
learned that.
Yeah, I think I came into it okay. I mean, it was like I wanted to make sure you couldn't focus on me coming in from one direction, so...
Yeah, I was wondering how you were going to do that. I don't know what I would have done. I think I might have come in force, or at least in 2 groups, which you pretty much did.
Well, actually, it was more like 3 groups. It was kind of the guys in the trees,
well, I mean, 3
the guys
groups
over
of
here.
2, and then a group of 3.
Mostly, I really wanted my shotgun to be able to come out and be able to take down at least one guy while you were having to deal with the stuff from the other directions. And that didn't quite...
Well, I got that card and I saw the writing on the wall because I had the card, like a 9, and then you had 8s and 7s.
Yep.
And if I would have just stood there, I would have taken all of that. So it's like, I better just get the hell out of here. Save his skin, I think.
That was a good call on your part. And
I think that was Vasquez. I don't know, one of those guys. But Bruder did good. He took so many shots. He was up to 3 under fire markers like 3 different times. But the rule that the lawmen have, that they can pull one every turn, is really huge. That's a great rule.
Yeah.
You didn't really use any of your rules.
I didn't use any of my rules.
And the last time when Robert played, he was using it wrong because he was just taking a free shot, not giving himself the under fire marker.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize that until I looked at it tonight. He was supposed to be getting an under fire marker for every one of those free shots he was taking.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. Anyway, we'll play again. It's a fun game. I love the Old West and the minis and the just quickness and just fun of the game. It's fun. So with that, we'll sign off with our normal. Check out our Patreon page and check out our Facebook group. And thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.